love sassy fat bitches. I especially love sassy fat bitches first thing in the morning, because I get to put you back in your place, and that makes me just a jolly old feller. So let me tell you a little story about what done happened this morning, all right? Once a month, every month, sometime around the 10th, I take me and Trip's my dog, 4-year-old white lab. We go to PetSmart. And we go in there, we get his feed, we get his vitamins, we get his medicine, his oils for his food. He gets to pick out his treats, and he gets to pick out a new toy, which makes absolutely zero sense because he's got 14,000 of them sitting on the living room floor. But I can't tell him no because he's my little baby. All right, I love him so much I even made a damn hat out of him. Okay. At the same time, Trip is very well disciplined. I'm a big believer in discipline, dogs and children. I'm a big believer in it. I think it creates well-functioning members of society to where you can function smoothly without pissing other people off. Now, why is Trip? Why is he so behaved? It's because of this. This is a Garmin training collar. Now, before all you liberals go batshit crazy and start hollering at me about how that's animal cruelty and all that, I put this collar on, okay, and I went through all 10 settings on the shock. It's not that bad. It's the equivalent of patting a toddler on the diaper because he colored all over the wall. It's not that bad. But he learned from this. Now, Trip he's not just a regular dog. He's also a blood trailing dog. All year long, me and him, we play around the house, and I set little trails for him and stuff like that. And at the end of it, he'll find a little piece of steak or a little piece of backstrap or a cupcake or a tennis ball or something like that. It's something that me and him do together. But I'm getting off topic. Now, we go to PetSmart this morning. We're standing in line right outside the door as soon as they open it. And me and him walk in. Well, he knows we're going to get the food first. And he's staying right here on my left-hand side with slacking the leash, just like he always does. But he has on his training collar. Now, as we're going through there, we get his food and we go around and get his vitamins. We come back through and get his oils for his food. And we're going to the treat section. We get to the treat section and I'm sitting there. And they have these little smell things where I'm showing him which one, see which one he gets really excited about. That's going to be his treats for the month. This lady comes up to me and starts causing a whole fucking scene in the middle of PetSmart for no reason at all. Screaming at me, saying how it's animal cruelty and I'm just one of these bullies and Trump supporters who think that we can just bully our way into getting people to do what we want and all this other horse shit and stuff. Meanwhile, the whole time, this little yappy yap dog that she's holding is barking like fucking crazy at Trip. Trip is sitting in heel position on my left-hand side, just like he's supposed to. Why is he doing that? Because he's been disciplined, okay? Disciplined. He knows the commands. This button right here says tone. If I hit that, that means he better get his ass to heel position or he's going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. There's another button right here, vibrate. I know y'all couldn't hear that, but it vibrated. That means I have lost eye contact with you and you need to get back where I can see you right now or you're going to get lit up like a Christmas tree. It's discipline. Now, the whole time she's screaming at me, I'm telling her, I said, ma'am, this is a training aid that I use to train my dog, and by the looks of it, I believe I'm way ahead of you. And she's talking about how dogs are people too. I said, really? They got a fucking credit score? Because mine don't have one. And she's saying, oh, that's animal, blah, blah, blah. And she's causing a whole scene in the middle of fucking PetSmart at 9:04 in the morning. I can't handle this. And you know how I am. I can't be quiet, but for so long, I don't have that organ or that bone or whatever it is to let somebody disrespect me and not put you back in your fucking place. And then on top of this little yappy yap dog that she has yelling at me and Trip at the same fucking time, her kid is taking all the toys out of that fucking bin right there and throwing them over the aisles. So I did the most calm thing I've ever done in that situation. Ever. I took Trip's collar off. And I handed it to her. And I handed her the remote. And she goes, thank you. I'll dispose of this. I said, no, ma'am. That ain't for you to dispose of. That's for you to put around your kid or your dog and teach them some discipline. Because I got news for you. This whole acting the fucking way you want to and shit, it won't work in society for very long. Elections is coming in November. Remember that. I'm not saying abuse you dogs. Trip is my whole heart and soul. But let me tell you something. When a freaking ogre, I'm talking about Fat Fiona from Shrek, comes at me trying to tell me how to discipline my dog while yours is acting up, while you're causing a scene disrespecting me and my baby in the middle of a PetSmart, while your kid is Troy Aikman and toys over 3 aisles down the thing, you got no fucking room to talk. This whole just yappity yap thinking you're safe thing is fucking over with. I got news for you. I've had enough of it. This whole I have to accept the way that people are and shit, fuck that. That's bullshit. I ain't doing it no more. Next person that comes at me, y'all gonna see me on the news. I've had enough of that shit. I was fine disrespecting me. She started hollering at my baby. Nah. Don't worry, Trip. I got you, buddy. Shit's finna change. Shit.